You say we. You've had a long, complicated relationship with John McCain. Are you reconciled to him as the nominee?
Well, I was mad at McCain when he opposed tax cuts in 2000 and voted against them in 2001, 2003. However, since then, he has made the case that he believes those tax cuts or understands those tax cuts created growth and, in fact, put us on a path towards growth and need to keep them. He has committed 5 times on national television that he'll oppose any effort to raise taxes. So the one thing about McCain is he looks in the mirror and sees a guy who tells the truth. He believes he's a straight shooter. That's what he sees. And if you remind him that he promised something, it matters. Unlike some politicians, if you say, remember you promised? He said, yeah, I remember that. It doesn't mean anything. But with McCain, it does. So
Sarah Palin also has a history of tax raising in Alaska. Is that a concern to you?
She did some stuff with oil revenues and working on the taxes / royalties that they organize. From my understanding, it's not the way I'd have approached it. Her position moving forward is that she'll oppose any and all tax increases. That she had not taken the pledge, so she did not break the pledge. And also McCain has never broken the pledge. He took the pledge as a senator. He's never broken it. Never voted for a tax increase.
McCain
failed to vote for some tax cuts, which is bad, and he shouldn't have done it. But it's a big difference between raising taxes and failing to cut them, because he signed a pledge not to raise them. Yeah.
McCain's spokesman Taylor Griffin recently told Fox Business Network that they would repeal the tax breaks for oil companies in the 2005 energy bill. Would your organization consider that a tax increase?
Well, first of all, that's a tax increase. If it's done in conjunction with other tax changes that are net cuts or net revenue neutral, then it's not a violation of the pledge. But that standalone is. But he knows that. He knows. Look, the pledge does not say you can't cut some taxes and raise others as long as it's in the same bill and the cuts are bigger than the spending.
McCain was also instrumental in the Abramoff investigation. Have you reconciled yourself to his candidacy arising from those circumstances as well?
Yeah, except some of his guys tried to throw some stuff at me, but it didn't work. So there's no harm, no foul. He was always gracious, but some of his guys tried to make something out of it, but it didn't work.
It didn't work. I mean, is there any active investigation involving ATR at this point? FBI being contacted?
No, never was. Never was. Which is why it was a cheap shot. Yeah.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
The Washington Times reported this morning on the McCain campaign making some efforts to prevent Congressman Paul from getting on the floor of the Republican National Convention. And
trespass or something?
No, I don't remember. It wouldn't potentially be. I'm curious your opinion on that.
I don't know the circumstances, but what I was trying to say earlier to similar questions was I think it would pay for not only the McCain campaign, but the Republican Party. I mean, the McCain campaign lasts a couple months or several years. The Republican Party will be around in 300 years, hopefully. So the party should have a long-term view towards inclusion, but so should McCain.
This is David Kurtz for TPM Media with the press stakeout of Grover Norquist here in Minneapolis. We'll have more soon.